So much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us live today. We're here as we're going to be really bringing you one of the finest show that we've come up with called the Playbook for Men. But I don't really work alone on this show. I got my beautiful sister right here, Shakira, baby. And together kubanga tukusako bichi the playbook akatabo k'abasajja. Shakira wali okubanga atusomesa obukudde bw'abakyala batiro tukolani tubugwamu ogenda okwekomenkereza nga you're not really super fine, and sometimes when you've lost everything in your life, and sometimes you end up going into a depression, or sometimes you end up using drugs in your life. So we're here to make things go better or go fine. Welcome on our podcast. My name is Brian Sechiranda, and I'm with
Shaki Bay.
Shaki Bay.
Yeah.
That's the name. She's beautiful. Yeah,
Mujaba soon. Right now,
yeah.
you're concentrating on
Yes.
no need for the cause, they are for later.
For the later.
Yeah.
So katuobononya tomunyonyeza one. If you're looking, you don't have to look for Shakira, babe. Shakira, we have today, we're going to talk about a lot of things on our podcast about now we're really trying to educate men. You ladies, you have a lot of traps in life. But I'm not saying you, but there are a couple of ladies there who can trap up men, and then they find themselves, they go into depression, or sometimes they go through taking drugs, and sometimes the mindset begins to change completely. A man who was looking smart, a man who was looking finest, like as we say, fine baby, but I think they're fine men too, right? Yeah, and he ends up being broken. They love too much and they lose everything in their life. That's our topic of discussion today on our podcast. What do you talk about that today?
That's really, it's normal, and those mistakes can't be sorted out. That this does this,
Yeah.
does this. We women have
Yeah.
many tricks.
Yeah.
I can make you think that I'm the right partner, yet I'm not.
Yeah.
I can make you think that I'm right when I want something in you.
Yeah.
When I have my targets in
Yeah.
you. When I want something, I want a business, I want what.
Yeah.
So you can keep on pretending as if I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm right, as if I'm the finest partner from God. God sent.
Oh,
Yes.
you are the angel of my
Yeah.
life, If
Yeah.
you fall in love most of the time, you feel like, this lady whom you've got in your life, she's everything to you. You feel she's the most sweetest person that you've never, found in life. But again, in her mind and in her soul, she's just tricking you up.
Yeah, I can fast act like a God sent, yet I'm a devil. Yeah, so
Yes.
we have many tricks. When we want something,
Yeah.
we make sure that we get it from you men. And there is no way you can resist that.
Yeah.
That's in us.
But talking about being genuine, in a relationship, and I've fallen in love with you, super. I love you, super. I love you from deep of my soul. And why don't you be that person who is right to, make me be the better man? Because remember, they say behind a successful man, there is a strong lady. But when you come into my life, because maybe I got a job, or maybe I'm working, I have a good job, and you say, kino ekigayi kirina ku ssente kati kitegeeza wenkyetega nembeerako wano emyezi ebiri oba emyezi esatu nja kuba nkimaze nga nzimbye poloti ewange. So why do we do that? Why don't we just be, when I come and vibe you, maybe find you on street or find you in church, I tell you exactly, I want to marry you. But see that those men who will come to you when they just want okuchekera, okutegeera. Also you can't know. But now let's talk about men who are facing a lot of depression in their life. Why don't you be genuine?
We always want to be genuine, but the first approach human use make us lose the morale.
Yeah.
You keep on. You don't mind looking at our background.
Yeah.
You don't mind looking at our past relationships. You keep coming. You want yours to be successful, not knowing the mistakes your colleagues did to our lives. We still have those scars inside us. Now you can't just be open to you guys. Yeah, that's it. That's why we can't be genuine. Sajja tebamwebika, tebamweyalira, Yeah.
Musajja tebamwebika ate n'omweyalira si wekiri be luganda olutuufu. But to ask you that question, nti even that means also to men that tebali supposed okwebika ne beeyalula, because for us mwe mutuleetera okweyalula gye muli, nenkugamba mukwano kano kenjiya, nenkugamba omusala nenguteeka ku mmeeza, nenkugamba buli kimu, but at the end of the day, for you, you are the devils he talked about.
Yes. Oh my God, not really, you know?
Yes.
Cause they can be genuine to you. I give you the simple life you need. I give you the simplest approaches to me, but you end up disappointing me. So that breaks up too much, and you can't be there genuinely with you guys.
Okay, so that means like if you have a lady, if you have someone you love back at home, nawe omusajja ng'omukyala wakugambye omanyi kali akatupu ke twasomanga firimu eno gye twalabako, think like a man, act like a woman. So it means think like a woman but act like a woman the other side as a man. Tukole mu ngeri eyo.
Not really. You know, you people, eh? Yes. You're the men, you have to love us. Because the more I love you, so it's made that you men have to love us. But you have to love us.
But the thing is vice versa. When you say the men should be in love with you or they should love you, that is going to bring the breaking point of a man in life. Because when nkwagala nnyo ekitegeeza buli kimu kyonna nsaba ngenda kikola si wekiri, and for you when you understand this man really loves you so much, it means now you control. Ali mu chupa nga wetera ogamba nti omusajja mutadde mu chupa, kitegeeza nti you're going to control him. That means tagenda kwesigaliza wadde n'akamu bw'oba ogambye, naye ng'ate bayibuli etugamba abakazi mwagalenga nnyo babba mmwe okusinga ffe abasajja okwagala abakyala.
That idea is not good at all. Yes. When we love you so much, then the more you will love us. Yes. Chivaletero closer and you above us. Mutaniko tumanyira, that's it. Mutaniko kumanyira omukazi olaba akwesibako olaba everything. Omulina mutano. So that's control. So vice versa. You bring us to us. Yeah. You bring it to us, and then the mutaniko kalubyo obulamu tubera nothing atwechaye. So tubale twira chakola okujako nafo kulira nofune another guy akuwe mirembe nenga nawe sikutadde munange naye woli because I still love you.
Oh man, you can't get another guy and tell me you still love me. But Shaki, to this point, you know, if you love someone, you respect that woman so much that you don't want even to see her tears in her eyes. Naye, if a guy does not love you, he's not going to respect you. Si wekibeera.
Asobola okubeerawo nga takwagala, you know you men, mwina that trick, obeerawo nga oyina omuwala nga tomwagala, nga nawe okimanyi tomwagala, naye nga toyagala kumulaba nga yeeyongerayo. N'omwesibangako nga tomwagala, naye nga otomwesibyeko kati naffe be twabikoowa.
Kati, this is what we say .com era nti mwabikoowa.
Kati .com eras you see osanga naffe banashe yombekedde nga gye bali.
Yes.
Olina sala okweyombekera nafunanga just spam donors.
Kati ogamba okogedde. Kyoganze agenda nenfunayo nengulayo ne mukatale nengenda mukatale embiko wano kimanya akatale kanene nnyo. I can't go and buy instead of saying like let me be in a relationship with Shakira or let me be in a relationship with someone I love or any girl around. Kuba nange oba onfuukidde kizibu. Kati what do? Tuleke ebintu oba ebintu tubibeeremu n'obulumi obuli mu mukwano ne mu relationship tubeere nga tubugumira.
Like okugenda okutemesa.
Yes.
That's a good idea because you need a clear source. No matter you know this one, mulamu. So you guys are gonna get sick.
No, by the way, abana abatemesa mu katale eyo oba guarded. Woba ogenze kulwana mu lutalo. Emundu oba nayo. Na eri jobo ogenze. Sebo baba ne mundu. Abana ababakiriya. Kati gwe, as you talked about here, wali koyegedeka onogamba. Nti obeera ng'onjagala ng'ate waliyo omulala kati n'omulala togenda tegeera naye gy'atambulira. So that means we are going to be on a sexual network. Okimanyi nze obeera ddemu wange nga oli mukyala wange nga ninayo omukyala n'omukyala oyo gwe ninayo ayinayo omwami n'omwami oyo ayinayo naye akakyala. Kitegeeza in that way we're gonna be on a sexual network. But instead of saying okay, Shakira, we are in love, twagalana, lwaki tetuguma ne tugamba nti understand me and also understand you. But personally I feel like women want to be understood.
The problem comes in when mwefuna the first time temutekinga those serious things ezokutandika like learning your partner mwino sooka ne mweyiga n'otegeera muno kyatayagala naye n'akutegeera n'omubuulira nga buli kikunyiiza mukyogerako ntebo ne mukyogerako ne kiggwa naye bw'obeera ne partner nga tayagala de n'okuwulira ku kyoba ki kati faamu tuba twagala n'omubeera mu relationship nga mulimu okusaaga jokse n'omubeerawo n'osaaga n'omugamba kino n'omugamba kiri nga musaaga naye kati eri awamu nga temumanyi kusaaga so kati kibeera so difficult okucontactinga n'omuntu naawe kati eriyo naffe abamu katwagala nnyo olugambo food for the soul
kati Shaki ati gye tutera okukolera ebiseera ebisinga oba gye tutera okubeera gye tutera ofuna abaagala betwagala oba abakyala most of the time because when I'm working in the media it means nofuna omuntu ali passionate about media industry oba nga oli muvuzi wa motoka oyina ofuna oba omukyala nga aba naye abeera mu paaka simanyi awo siyiza kitegeera naye kale kituyinza but getting in a relationship or falling in love with someone kitegeeza nti oyina osooka okubeera ne Brian oba oyina okubeera ne Adrian for some time as you learn him then after learning this guy his character then that's when you take a decision and say I do or I love you back so ekibeera naye kati to the point okkiriza nga naawe omanyi guy gwenfunye is not in my league Woba obadde ozanya Champions League okitegeera oba ozanya Europa oba ozanya Champions League toli mu league eri ababinywera naye ate ofunye omwami ali mu league eya wansi why don't you just be faithful and say you know what no I don't want you I have a boyfriend or I have a husband instead of persisting and going into a relationship netutuuka ku nsonga gye tuli kwogerako olunaku lwaleero men do love and when they love too much or some men love so much to the time bafuna breaking point eyo agenda okulaba nga aluzinze he has lost everything this is the topic some men love so hard and they forget themselves because he does love you ogenda mugamba mama mulwadde tata mulwadde abaganda bange school fees ogenda mugamba kina naye nga kwegamba you are trying because you know you love this lady toyagala mukabya but at the end of the day no muleka mu round no muleka mu circle nga bambi this guy is struggling and you don't even care but when you were there too in that time this guy was there for you yeah
like you guys you make some mistakes ogenda nononya relationship tofuddeeyo okutegeera yo partner kyekyabawula ne partner wooli totegedde experience ye mu relationship eyimiridde etya gwe nojja ate nga nawe weeyisanga bali kati awo tokena gaining my trust so easily era mbajja soka nzirye
paka wezinagwawo
si paka ezigwa
yes
mwina that bad approach nti oba leero omufaideko transport omulundi gumu nokifuula so personal nomwogerera na transport nomwogerera awo kimuli eri muli kiba kimbreakinga mu mutima nengamba no
chip-breakinga because most of the time to be genuine most of the time okitunuulira nti gwe omuntu oyo have you ever been in your life and say kanerekereza akantu kano I don't know if you've ever surprised your maybe boyfriend or your fiance or any person in your life whom you love I don't know if you've ever surprised Nedda this time let me sacrifice this and give it to my boy okitegera kati and when you bring it something to me like this and I look at it like I don't care will you appreciate in your soul
not really kijja kunnuma koze okusente zaffe ziva wala okwetoola akasente ko n'okolera omuntu ekintu n'akiraba bule never do that again
you never do that again so the pain you feel that's the pain the guy is gonna feel when he does something for you and then you take it for granted okitegeera because it's vice versa okutta akasente ko n'ondeetera kati oba ondeetedde ekintu I have to show you baby you the best si wekiri
yes muntu asinga ku appreciating the money like a lady even a small gifts
yes
abakazi we are down to earth oku appreciating other things so kati mwe mumanyi
but also n'omusajja nga akwagala kitegeeza nti he's going to appreciate everything omukwano ogwana maddala si wekiri nedda ng'oli akwagala I know like there are men who do love and there are women who do love tubalabye abaana b'obuwala basekadama neba nakadama okay, our sisters who work in Saudi Arabia or in the Middle East abeereyo ku kyeyo n'aweereza omuyaya kakadde kakola omwezi
nsobi y'amaanyi sisobola ate ne bibiri oweereza omuntu sente zo like that oli eyo oli kubonabona, they are harassing you, they are abusing you every day, bali kukumanyira bali kukuba ng'oweereza omuntu sente zo. You guys temuli beesigwa kale.
No, it's love because he's feeling the pain of the boy back in Uganda. Gwe nnaku ye Uganda ogimanyi kati ajjukira mbeera ku simu naawe ebiseera ebisinga, oh baby, you know what, I'm this side, I miss you so much, you know baby, I love you, and you know what, today I didn't have food or today I didn't do this and I feel like now bambi nokwati banoga baby wange kamweereza akakadde and I'm going to appreciate because I'm living a life which is not okay.
Fakasigeddwa teekamu nga gayi abadde nga akuteekamu nze gayi waba abadde anteekamu. I don't feel it's too much okumuteekamu. Ndaba nga kiri cheap, very lazy.
Kati waliwo bano ng'omuteekamu naye nga ye ng'omuntu ye tazza muzigo. Kati for you said okay, you are like saying when someone puts money into you, you know this guy gives me some money when I'm broke, but if I have, why don't I really support this guy?
Yeah, kibale kinnuma because aba abadde nga mpa ndaba nga kati nanga amwe ali kumuyamba.
Yes.
You know, in love tulina kiri kyetugamba nti you have to be there for your partner.
Yeah.
So aba abadde nga obeerawo gyendi ngolwaki why don't I appear in those difficult times? I have to appear and be there. Yeah.
So that's the real story that we're talking about. Men who kitegedde katoli ku point nti omusajja yeewaddeyo and he's really there for you time to time, and again for you not there for him. You know, ekyo kyekireeta kye psychological torture in your mind, and ask yourself questions. For sure, what didn't I do? That's why men come back and ask the question, but baby, I've been able to do everything. You asked for this, I did. And I did everything because I want to prove you that I really do love you. You understand? But at the end of the day, for you now, no, I don't care. And these men go to depression. These men get mental health challenges in their life. And omuntu tasobola kudda mu mbeera gye alimu ng'alina nawe n'obeera friends, like if you've had friends in your life and you've tried to give it all to your friend and you find yourself your friend has disappointed you somehow or like that, would you really be the same to think about people or friends when you get a friend sometime to come or someday to come?
Actually, I won't be the same.
Yeah.
Those problems, you may bring them for yourselves. Yeah, you lay your bed, so we let you to lay in them.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll be there with your history. You'll be like, you man, like an example.
Yes.
You love trustworthy women, but when we talk about trustworthy, you are not at all. You can keep someone in the total darkness. When you are there, you lie. But when the truth is discovered,
no, but let me tell you one thing.
You pretend to be hard too much.
Yes. Let me tell you, I had a friend of mine, and we were sharing with him back in times, and he told me he was in a relationship with a girl, and he really loved this woman, to the extent he didn't even cheat. You understand? Like, you know that guy who loves you completely. Nga neogamba nti kino nakiri akikola omwami oyo yagamba yakola buli kimu nga kwegamba bingi nnyo kale byakola personally. But do you know what this girl did? This relationship ended up in tears. You understand? And the guy, because the guy was my friend, very good friend to me. We used to move together, sleep together some days and sometimes, though he traveled out. And this friend of mine told me he did everything almost. But you know what he got? Disappointment. But because for him he was open heart. You hear that story. When this guy found this, they told me this guy, my friend Timo told me that this guy traveled to Qatar to prove, because he was in depression. And this guy had to travel to Qatar to go and work because of ngalaba buli kimu takyakola ki takyazza. But do we really get wrong women, or do we get wrong men in such relationship, in that such scenario that you find?
You don't get wrong partners,
Yes.
but you give all the red flags, ignores. Yeah, you see something, you don't talk about it because you love the person.
Yes.
You don't want that person to get mad at you. You don't talk about those issues. Those small issues
Yeah.
can bring into breakups. Yeah, so when you face something that not good.
Yeah.
You have to put it on the table, you talk about it, you sort it with your partner, then everything is sorted. You don't have to look away that this small, my partner will get mad at me, or this my partner will do this. You have to be genuine.
No.
You talk about the issue and it leaves the table.
Leaves the table,
Yeah.
as Shakira said. But sometimes, when men are in love, even if they tell you to love wogenda, wachamu, oba tokyabiwulira. Whatever they can tell you, friends can tell you everything about maybe the lady, and someone can tell you about something, but you find yourself nothing completely you're going to hear mpaka wotuuka ku nkomero. But also abantu abawandiika ebitabo bagamba nti osooka kuyiga oyigira. For us in Africa, we learn from our mistake, that this was a mistake that I did and people are telling me kati ate akugamba oyizoloza mubi naye ng'ate akulabula noga kyako tatwagaliza nze ne Shakira tuli mu mukwano nga Shakira gamba bambi ebyo tobiwulira yenze zeka. Kumba again you gonna knock it down, and when you knock it so hard.
As I'm getting emotionally disturbed.
Yes.
When you're talking about these issues of
Yes.
love, get emotionally disturbed.
Oh, sorry. Let me tell you too. The pain of love is so hard than anything. You can lose your job, you can lose everything in your life, but when you lose someone, and when you love that person, sometimes then it becomes a scar on your soul. So wherever you move and say Shakira musanze, wetegula mangu nogamba Shakira ono aizo mubanda aizo okuntomeza ate kuluna aizo okuleeta train luli nali mu trailer.
Nedda so yebera yammwe rush obera olabinga omuntu no giving her in everything.
Yes.
Bagamba nti oba oyagala munaawe olina okwerekeramu mwe mulabinga temwerekeramu naye tetubagana kwagala abantu bamwe naye bambi mwerekeremu kali eri akatoola nti omuntu wagamba you don't you see this.
Yes.
Kitunulemu olabe waayo lwaki onangambye nti kino ne kino ate kati muwagala abantu nga temutegedde nako. For that bakwabeera obeera kimanyi munoonyerezeeko investigate.
Yes.
Fuuka wa CID.
Shakira nga wagambye tufuke ba CID oba ba CIA kyonna wekiri nga wakigambye beera omunyonyenkereza omulungi. Shakira nga tonakugwa mu mbiza Shakira sooka omunyonyenkerezeeko ogendeko obuze ku bakyalibe nti omwana wattu Shakira, how is she? Is she really a good woman? Before you get it so hard and before you reach to that time of regretting and talking about like, I wish I knew, I wish I could take the days back, but when you cannot really take back the days of the time wasted cannot be recovered. But thank you so much for tuning in our playbook show for the men. Naye la Shakira naye ajja kubanga atwetera ensasageza abasajja ebintu ebimu naye leero tubadde ku baana babuwala engeri gye bakwasagajamu ensonga zaabwe ne batumenya emitima ate bawala ba Eva bano si bangu naffe wadde batamanyi ba Falaawo tetuli bangu, but most of the time it is just to get along with each other. So now what would be the solution for us to get to be in a real relationship, though you girls and some men these days, they don't believe in true love?
Don't love too much, and you guys, the problem you have, you get a girl, you make that girl your sexual partner, your business partner. It torments someone.
Yes.
To think that they are your business partners, because you can be there. You have a problem. You call the guy doesn't help you.
Yeah.
When you go visit the guy helps you. So you make us your business partners. So we don't see any future in that. So people, we just.
So you mean now we don't have to make you guys our business partners? We just make you sexual partners, or we make you everything? Because I know when we do everything, and you say, baby, you know what, Shakira, today I'm hoping to buy a ride, or I want to buy a car, and this is the money I got. What do you say about that? And you say, no, baby, ebintu ebyo, let's do like this. Naye we tugamba nti, okay, let's have a distance a bit. Bweba nkola ebyange nkola byange kuba naawe oba oluusi okola bibyo sometimes. Or we should make things together. If time comes of separating, then we cut in the middle. Or kankola ebyange nawe Shakira okola ebibyo.
Tekijja kukola lwaki okola ebyo nange nekola ebyange. No, shimanyi mukazi be batonde batukolerera, so you have to work for us. Tokola niwe tufuna sala labera waffe. That is our personal money. Sente z'ekikazi.
No, but Shakira, sente z'ekikazi sigambye nti sente mbi. But in a family whereby you get 5% and I get also 6%. Tugezemu mfunye nkola mfune emitwalo gyange 15 gwe naawe ofunayo emitwalo 5 nogamba okimanyi baby I've got 50,000 but remember I cut. I'm going to provide 20 for my family, and also the 30 you don't have to talk about it, but you as the man, your money takes over to pay house rent, school fees, and other kind of things. Or me, I'll buy food, or me, I'll do this. Is it bad? Because you're saying your money is your money, but when it comes to my money, when I get my salary, it's our money as a family, and you want to make decisions, and when you sometimes we can make wrong decisions, or sometimes we can make a right decision. So what do we do? Because when I give you that trust to do everything with you, you're gonna break the trust, and also me, I'll break the trust.
You can't leave everything for us, you
Yes.
mean, you know. When you keep the money with us,
Yes.
that money you take it as yours. Anytime you want it, you come get it. And when you get us some business,
Yes.
that is, you say Shaki is my wife,
Yes.
let me give her business, and she works.
Yes.
You made some responsibilities, you cut it off from your salary.
And because I know I did a business, and that business, because I'm the one paying rent for the business, maybe. And maybe sometimes I'm the one. You want me to do a business for you. You want me to pay house rent for the business.
For the
I
first
pay
month.
house rent for the house,
Yes.
buy food,
Yes.
pay school fees for our kids. And also when problems comes in the village, you're gonna first call me and tell me, Brian, you know what? We've lost someone in our village. And again, also I get that money too. I provide and transport. And also when you're going in the village, you're going to say, hey, baby, enviri zange sazikoze, nino kole enviri, and I can't go in the village when I'm looking like this. And is it really okay? That all responsibility?
As you say, that first generational era, you people, you can't do everything for us. When you
Yes.
make for someone a business,
Yes.
you leave them with their business to that business
Mm.
to maintain their own problems.
Yes.
That when I want to make my hair, my business.
Mm.
When we get a problem at our home,
Yeah.
my business. When I get sick, it's my business. That's why.
Can you, Shaki, be frank? And you say when you got sick, you going to take your business. Can you really be frank?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
no. You
it's
can-
all about the startup, how we
Yeah.
started
Okay.
everything, how you taught me everything, how you taught me how to live. So when you told me how to live, and you told me that I have to live by my business,
Oh, okay.
so definitely live by my business. But if you taught me to live on you, don't have my business,
Yeah.
I'll keep my business aside. I call you in every problem I get.
But they said one number rule is, some men said the number one rule for men is one thing. You don't have to empower a woman. When you empower a woman, you empower problems in your life.
That's the problem with you men. Okay, well, you see,
Yes.
when I don't work, when
Yes.
you don't empower me,
Mm.
you will underlook at me, you know.
Because I want to underlook at you, because when I empower you, Shaki, let me be frank. If you are my wife at home, you become big, or you become a director, or you become a member of parliament in Uganda today, and you're earning 46 million per month, yet me, your husband, I'm earning 500 or a million or 500 per month, would you really respect me with that kind of money that you get? You have an escort, you have enough funding.
Why no? And say, I have to respect you. It depends on the family background.
Yes.
It all depends on the family ground, the way they grew me
they
up.
nurtured you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's the way I will treat you.
Will you really be that woman when you come back home, when you were in a parliament, when in parliament of Uganda, and come back home, negamba mukwano genda wali onfumbire mukwano kola kino nga olina amaanyi?
Yeah, I'll definitely do that because it's my role as a woman to take care of my husband, my family, my home.
Yes.
So I'll definitely do that because it's my responsibility.
Surely.
Surely I'll do that.
Here we have Mzee Mugerwa. I think he'll be telling us in the back screen there to tell us if it is right. Mzee Mugerwa, do you think if we empower a woman and give her, she's a member of parliament in Uganda, she's earning 45 million per month, and she has everything, can she really respect you as back in the days before she had that position?
There are two things.
Yes.
It depends how you people were brought up,
Mm.
character, and yeah, basically character.
Basically character. So when you're choosing
like
a woman,
that.
you should choose a character. So you
Yeah.
have a point in that.
Yes, you choose
Yes.
a character.
Yes.
You don't just go with someone just because they have nyash.
Oh yeah.
You guys, you want nyash?
No, I don't look at Nyash. You know, they told us we don't have to look at Nyash. Let's look at the brain.
You want nyash. There's even a song which says that you but
Hey.
yeah, you guys want nyash. You want brown ladies. You want American Heights. You know, you give out those things, silly things.
Silly desires
Very,
of
very
our man.
silly.
But let me tell you, that's why the reason the challenge is when you look at marriages in Europe and marriages in Europe, or as we see white people, maybe in Africa, there is that different of thing. For us, as you said, most of the men here, they first look at Nyash and Jomana, you know, and others look at Kasikini, Amabede, Oshtegera. Nenga yet, that is not, that person cannot either cook food or cannot be a wife material. So what we should look at is when we're interacting, I mean, when I'm vibing you, it is good to have a deep discussion with you, and also you too, it's good to have a deep discussion with the guy and see, okay, you fell in love with me. What was that thing that prompted you to come and hijack me or talk to me or tell me, excuse me, baby?
People will lie. You
No.
know, these social media platforms,
Yes.
they bring about those things like on TikTok. They can advise you do this on your first day, do this. So you will come on a date with me when you already know everything answer. So when they ask you, you definitely know the answer to tell me that Shaki, this and this, not
Yeah.
because of your nyash, not because of your color, not because of your height, it's just because of you. I love you genuinely, yet you are lying. Yeah, when you have your personal targets.
So the problem is Nyash and the skin color. So we shouldn't look at the skin color as the most important thing. The most important thing is character. Like Shaki baby say, ndoza utunafuna omuko wa Shaki ajja kuba yesimye, ajja kuba alisa buti, tajja kubeera nga ffe, tajja kubeera nga abaami abamu. But that is really okay. I think character and also having a deep discussion with someone whom you are dating or you are trying to vibe, you know, you shouldn't just go and say, you know, baby, akabina weewo. Abasajja batunuulira obubina. Bannange buli omukyala ayita. Ate namwe mubusiba nnyo.
Tetubusiba, you guys. Lwaki bwatunula kabina, tunula omuntu agende, muleka agende yekka.
Okimanyi abakazi ennaku zino bambala n'obubina nga si kake.
Anti byazula kimwagala. Oba yagala okufunamu kyakufunamu, genda ali mu kikuubo gula ebbina, jangu bigula.
Jangu bigula. Naye ate ogenda osumula akabina nga maama. Akabina muserebende siyo kibeera.
Ogwamu n'amaanyi kati enkuba etonnye.
Okay, that is really super okay for today for our podcast. I want you to say your last remarks to our viewers, and we'll be really coming again with much topic of discussion with Shaki as nga twogera ku bintu ebigenda mu Uganda, ebibozibozi biki ebitambula. Shaki ajja kuba nga abeerawo akaseera konna wano nga tuwayawaya. The playbook is the show. Your last words to our viewers.
Nothing much. That just deliver my message to them that I love them though.
Yeah.
They are seeing me.
Yeah. So Shaki said he loves you, especially you, the men who are watching. She's a lady.
Not really. I don't do that. I'm a nun.
Yeah, hey. Ono ye sister. You are like me. I became a priest. Nze byabachala. Nange kati mbiraba nziruka buddusi 10 nafuuka faaza.
Olimba ki? Wana wabe wama he's here. You come for him.
No, I'm single.
Nze njagala kubeera mula munange.
Mula no. Nze nabivaako nasigaza Katonda kubeera nga mbeera muweereza omulungi era Katonda nampa ekisa ne nfuuka omusumba oba omufaaza njatandikira. But thank you so much for those who have been watching. I've been Brian Sechiranda and
Shakira Bay, shall be back.
yeah, okay.
Stay tuned.
Okay then. Thank you so much.